Hey guys, Laura Francis from laurafrancis.com.au, your mindset and online empire creation mentor. Let me just fix my hair, shall I? I'll just wait for a couple of guys to come on, And I'll just tag a couple of people here. So today's topic is one that's pretty close to my heart, and something that I find a lot of women, a lot of online entrepreneurs struggle with massively. And it's to do with how you charge, what you charge, and how long it actually takes you to achieve. Hey, thanks for joining me. Whoever you might be, please say hi so I know who I'm talking to. Just inviting a couple of other people and waiting for a few to pop on the line. Okay, so we'll get started in just a few minutes, or in a minute even. I just want to add a couple of people in here. So this is going to be a pretty hot topic today, and it's a bit of a mindset training as much as it is a pricing and product structure training. So I do like to do these random trainings for you guys because I know that you're going to get so much value out of them. So who do we have there? Valerie. Hey Valerie, how you going, gorgeous girl? Awesome. Let's see if anyone else pops on. There were a few people said they were coming on today, but we'll see. People say things, they don't always do them, right? Okay. All right. Just about there. All right, we've got someone else on there. Please say hello so I know who you are. Let me know where you guys are joining me from as well. That'd be fabulous. Thank you very much, so I know where you're located. Because we're all over the place, aren't we, right? On Facebook, we don't necessarily just hang in the one location. We're literally all over the world. So let me know where you're joining me from. That'd be fabulous. All right, I'm just about done here. Okay. Hey, Brian. Thanks for joining, mate. How you going? All right, so we've got Valerie and Brian at this stage. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll just get started. You're in Long Island, Valerie. That's pretty cool. Is it actually warm there? You were sunbaking the other day, right? It's the middle of winter here. Well, you know, we're just over halfway through June, and it's still, apart from this rain and wind that's going on the weekend, it was still bikini weather, so it's pretty good. Okay. So today on this training, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to talk about why you need, yes, excellent. We're going to talk about why you need to stop charging low ticket, stop selling low ticket, right? So when I'm talking low ticket, high and low ticket is basically, you know, it's a perception that people have. Some people think $200 for something is expensive. Winnipeg, oh my God, cold as a motherfucker, right, Brian? When it comes to pricing products, people tend to never ever know where to start. And I guess most people tend to price where they're comfortable paying. And that can be extraordinarily detrimental to your business growth, your credibility and your reputation, as much as it is to your bottom line and to your profits, okay? Now, you might just think, Laws, like, that just sounds a little bit OTT, but it's true, all right? So we price based we price based on what we believe something is worth. So, you know, if someone comes to me and they want to join one of my high ticket programs, they might think that high ticket is $1,000. But for me, high ticket isn't $1,000. My high ticket starts at $5,000, right? And so anything under that to me is low ticket. It's low entry, and it's low entry dollar-wise simply because the value that is provided is also lower than that which is given when you're working in one of my high ticket programs or one of my VIP programs, right? Which are also high ticket because you wouldn't not. So when we're pricing our product, we often tend to do what everybody else in the industry is doing. But if you actually stop for a minute and take a look at the people in your industry, what they're doing, where they're at success-wise, where they're at as far as client retention-wise, where they're at around the value that they actually provide to their clients, and where they're at an income and profit point in their business, the kind of lifestyle they're living, you will find, hey, thanks to whoever's joined me, let me know who you are, where you're from. You will find that the vast majority of people who price like sheep, as in you price by modeling your product pricing off of that everybody else in your industry, or the vast majority of people in your industry are doing, they're actually, those people who you're pricing off they create the perception that they're actually doing really, really well in their business and in their life. But the truth of it is that they're generally not. Okay, so you might think that I'm a little bit fucking out there with this, but that's okay. I've been in online business for 9+ years. And when I first started in business, I started a virtual assistant business with my laptop and my career knowledge, right? And I went out and I started pricing myself at $45 an hour, which I quickly stopped, and I started charging package prices. But the thing is, most Australian-based virtual assistants at the time, and even now, 9 years later, were charging as little as $10 and $15 an hour. Okay, so I went in and priced myself based on my knowledge and expertise and what I knew that I could deliver to my clients. And then you've got people who some had similar expertise to me, and they were charging a ridiculous amount of money, because I don't know any entrepreneur that's charging $10 an hour that is actually profiting from their business. If you actually look at something that you charge $10 an hour for, I mean, holy fuck muffins, right? $10 an hour. You've got to take tax out of that. If you can actually manage to have a staff member, you've got to take staffing costs out of that. You need to take insurances out of that. And at some point, you've got to be able to pay yourself and have profits. Now, I can guarantee you at $10 an hour that's not going to happen. And I can also guarantee you that at $90 an hour, that is not going to happen. All right? And the reason that is fuck muffins, right? It's a Lauraism, Brian. You know how I roll. And the reason that you need to not be charging hourly rates, please don't charge hourly rates. That's a lifestyle. Oh, I've got an itchy nose, excuse me. The reason I don't believe in charging hourly rates is simply because, okay, it's varied, all right? People have a perception, ignorant people who just want to save money, people who have never done what you're doing for them, they have a perception, they have a belief in their head around the amount of work, the level of productivity that can be achieved in 1 hour. The flip side of that is that, okay, so if it takes you longer than an hour to achieve what they perceived you can achieve in that hour, they're always going to quibble over the bill, right? They're always going to question it. The flip side of that, the polar opposite, what if you're really fucking efficient? What if you're super fucking badass at what you do and you can fly through it like a motherfucker and you absolutely smash out what that person wanted in less than an hour? You're going to charge them less than an hour. Can you see where I'm going here? Either way, you're not going to make the money that you should be making. If you're charging an hourly rate and you're really badassly awesome and efficient and fast and excellent at what you do, you're going to make less money because you're going to be producing massive results and giving the same outcome that a person who does it in an hour and a half to 2 hours would do, but you're going to be making a lot less money. And when you're doing that, you're absolutely not valuing yourself and what you can bring to the table, what you do bring to the table. You're not valuing your badassery, right? Now, we're all badassed in certain ways. And the whole thing of being an entrepreneur is that we're not a fucking employee. We don't get paid by the hour. All right? And the opposite of the being paid by the hour and being awesome is being paid by the hour and not producing as fast as the client perceives that you will produce. So they quibble over the bill, and oftentimes they'll refuse to pay the bill, or they'll say, I'm going to pay this much because this is all I believe it's worth. You're going to be up shit creek without a paddle and have absolutely no fucking money. And guess what? That client is never ever going to use you again, because their perception around what you could have done in the time frame compared to what you actually did do in the time frame are so vastly different that you guys are never ever going to be on speaking terms again, right? They're just going to ignore you all the time. So you are the fucking table. Brian, I must say, I just got to throw this in. Love the whole no beard thing, man. You're looking great. Just thought I'd throw that in. You look heaps different to what you did. Okay, so now let's take this to a product that you're selling for... This bloody cameras keeps flopping to the side. Let's take this to a product, right, that you're selling at, say, let's say you're selling a product at $297. And in that product, you're delivering XYZ. And I'll just put some hypothetical XYZs in, okay? So let's say that for $297 as a coach or a consultant or a trainer, you are spending 4 hours a month working with your clients. Be that, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Chill. Excuse me. Whew, perfume. Let's say for your... You're welcome, Brian. So let's say for $297, you're actually putting 4 hours of on task with client work into that, okay, into that actual job. And let's say also that you've made yourself available via email, and let's say also that you're providing some worksheets, documents, information, products, that kind of thing. And let's say that you're also doing this over a 4-week period. $297 divided by 4 equals fuck all. All right, let me just do the maths, because I don't do maths off my brain anymore, so I love a calculator. So let me just do the maths. Some of you have probably already worked that out. Come on, calculator, talk to me. 297 divided by 4, that's $74, right? $74.25. So for 4 weeks' work, basically you're getting paid $74.25 a week. Now you're getting $74.25 to coach, mentor, train, educate, inspire, create, right, for this particular person. Plus you're also providing them information. Plus you're also making yourself available to them constantly for that all round. 24/7, should I say, or via email, Facebook, whatever. And over a 4-week period. Now, the thing is, when you're doing stuff like that, is some people are going to be more needy than others. Some people are going to be extraordinarily respectful of what you've charged, what your price point of your product, and some people aren't, right? So some people are going to get on that hour's call with you, for example, and, excuse me, and they're going to actually go over that hour, all right? And you might end up an hour and a half. This is where another thing comes in, that you need to have strict guidelines around how much time you do actually spend. You have to monitor your time. But irrespective of whether that's $9,000 a month or $297 for the month, you really need to be able to manage your time and stick to those guidelines, right? So you've charged $297. They've got unlimited Facebook or email access to you. They get 4 1-hour calls during that month. Plus you're either doing work in the back end for them and or providing them information products, as in worksheets, downloads, content, that kind of thing. So if we really break it down, and let's say the person is a high maintenance client and they're very needy, they've actually taken more than your 1 hour per week, all right? So you can actually get to the end of that 4-week period and have invested 5 or 10 hours into that client. So let's do the maths on $297 divided by 5. That brings your income down to $59.40 a week. Let's go worst case scenario, and let's say $297 divided by 10, because if you're creating content for these people, so if you're a copywriter or a photographer, a musician, a creator of some kind, and you're actually giving a physical product, so you're a web designer or whatever, right? Or a graphic designer, and you're creating a physical product, you've put a certain amount of time in, blah, blah, blah. They've had a whole lot of revisions. They were unhappy with this, unhappy with that, quibbled over this, questioned that, argued back and forth. You've been on email with them all the time. So $297 divided by 10 brings your hourly rate down to $29.70. Now, at this point, I say to you, are you an employee or are you a fucking entrepreneur? And that is something you should absolutely be asking yourself, right? Now, I can tell you, when you're selling things at $297 and you're delivering a fuck ton of value, that value is missed by the end user 90+% of the time. No, that's probably not a solid statistic, but my experience tells me that lower ticket products receive less value perception from the end loser, and they are a loser, from the end user than a higher ticket product absolutely does. All right. Now, another way of looking at that is, if you're delivering a massive amount of value, imagine if you took that $297 product and you actually sold it for, let's say, $3,000, right? You say, fuck what, Laura? $3,000 for the same thing? And I say, fuck hell yeah, right? You're all about delivering value. You're an entrepreneur. You're not a fucking employee, and you need to respect yourself and you need to value yourself. And if you absolutely can bring to the table what you say you're going to bring to the table, and it can have a life transformational impact on your client, it is worth more than $297 for the month. What if you charged, let's say, $29.97, right? And so you still delivered the same 4 hours of consulting, coaching, mentoring, whatever time. You still spent time in the back end doing some work. Perhaps you were doing some revisions. Perhaps you were, what am I trying to say? Perhaps you were, what's the word I'm after? Perhaps you were editing some of their content. Perhaps you were writing some stuff for them. Perhaps you were creating some designs. This is one entrepreneur to another. This is one CEO to another. This is one badass boss to another. This is not employee to boss to employee. This is not CEO to subordinate. This is not anything like that. Hey, Lisa Marie, this is not anything like that. You claim to be an entrepreneur. Act like a fucking entrepreneur. Value yourself like a fucking entrepreneur. See, believe, and know that you are a fucking entrepreneur, and treat your clients like entrepreneurs, because you're all on the same page. You're all at the same level. It doesn't matter a flying fuck if you're making $100,000 a year and they're making 500. You are both CEOs. You are both the boss. Speak to them like a boss. Treat them like a boss. Treat yourself like a fucking boss. Value yourself and your client like a fucking boss. And you will charge like a fucking boss. Yes? Can I get a yes? Okay? If you are not charging like a boss, if you are not valuing yourself like a boss, if you are not positioning yourself like a boss, you will not be respected as a boss. We've got a couple of you guys jumped on. Say hi so I know who's there, please. All right, Valerie, thank you, darling. You need to respect yourself. Thanks, Lisa Marie. Great to see you on. You need to respect yourself. You need to know that you have spent countless fucking years as an employee studying, training, whatever the fuck may be, to get yourself to the point you are at now. But you've also lived a fucking lifetime doing it. You have been working up to being an entrepreneur your entire life. You bring to the table a whole different set of life experience to what absolutely anyone, is that Diana? Hey Diana. You bring different life experience to the table to that which anyone else in the world can bring. So therefore, I ask you, why the fuck would you go comparatinitis? Hey, Heather, why the fuck would you go the comparatinitis route, compare your pricing and your products to that of anyone else in your industry niche or marketplace and charge accordingly? You're mad too. You are fucking bonkers too. If you are serious about being an entrepreneur, if you are serious about making fucking money, if you are serious about being a badass motherfucking boss and building an online empire, you need to act like one. Comparatinitis, thanks Luann. Great to see you on here, gorgeous. Comparatinitis is a fucking killer. There is absolutely not a single person on this planet that can do, be, and act and deliver and serve the way you can. You are unique. You are the only you. So stop acting like you're a fucking clone. Stop being a fucking sheep. Stop following the fucking pack of losers out there who aren't where you want to be. Charge like a motherfucking boss. Right? Now, told you it's a topic close to heart. All right, now, let's say we take the exact same product. Maybe we tweak it a little, maybe we don't. Perhaps we add a little bit more value to it, but perhaps we just add perceived value, conceptual value to that product, and we 10 times the price. Let me make sure I am 10 timesing the price, because my fucking maths is terrible, like I said. $297 times 10. Okay, so we're going to charge $2,970 for the exact same product. Luann, thanks so much. I want to kick your ass, baby. That's what I'm here for. I kick ass so fucking hard and fiercely and ferociously, but I do it a place from complete and utter give-a-fuckery, from a place of absolute unapologetic fucking love, because I am sick to fucking death of seeing people struggle when we don't need to, when you don't need to. All right? So for those of you who have come on late, I'm just going to recap on what this product is that we're selling for $297. Now, we're assuming that you're a service provider or an information product provider. So we're going to go down the line of a coach, right? And a coach that's selling a $297 product for the month, right? So this coach is delivering 4 hours of one-on-one calls with a client, right? They're with their soul level client, but they're not their soul level client, let me tell you, because your soul level client pays what you fucking value yourself at, right? So you are delivering 4 hours of one-on-one telephone calls with this client. You are delivering unlimited messenger and email access, which has exponential time extractions from your time usage, okay? You are delivering some information products, all right? Now, that's a fucking lot, right? In my opinion, there is absolutely no need to add more actual content delivery value to that. What you need to do is position your product, your offer, in a way that has your ideal client, your soul level client, salivating like a fucking wild animal to get their teeth into what it is that you're delivering. That is the only difference between pricing at $297 and $29.70, apart from the fact that you're going to hit your goal income a fuck ton faster, right? And, you know, be a lot more happy and work with a lot less fucktards that aren't soul level clients and aren't going to quibble over everything, because you're going to be creating perceived value as well as conceptual value, as well as actual value in your products, right? Thanks, Luann. So you've taken a product that you were selling for $297 and you need how many people? Let me just do this. I've got this product calculator, right? that I created. Let me just pull this up on my computer, right? On my iPad. Bear with me a moment. / Let me see if I get my own fucking URL right. Please, universe loves me today. It always loves me, right? Come on! God, I can't wait until I finish building my website. I'm doing it in the background. It's so fucking slow. All right. Damn it. Page not found. Take 2, please. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you the disparity between, let's say you want to earn 100, I can't, just bear with me a sec, guys. I've just got to go to the computer and get the right URL. Won't be a second. So I'll keep talking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the disparity between you wanting to achieve $100,000 in income, you wanting to make $100,000, and there you go. That's why it's not product calculator at all. It's profit calculator. The difference between you getting to $100,000 in as short a time as possible, as opposed to you fucking taking forever. So if your goal income, for example, is 100 grand and you're selling $297 products, and you change that to selling $2,970 products, the time it takes you to actually achieve your goal is fucking absolutely massively different, right? So, oh, come on, please don't be slow. You can't fucking tell me no. Sorry, it really doesn't like me today, and I am determined to get it right. Attempt number 4. I'm coming. Please bear with me. All right. So let's say that your goal income is 100K. Oh, yes, I've got it. Yes. So let's say this is my profit calculator, all right? So I'll actually be getting this put on my new website as well, so I'll share that link with you guys. So let's say your goal income is $100,000, right? That means that every single month you need to be bringing in $8,333.33, which means that every week you need to be bringing in $1,923.08, right? Now, let's say your program that you're selling is $297, like we said. The number of programs that you need to sell to achieve that goal is $336.7. You need to be selling 28.06 per month and 6.48 per week, right? There's the fucking evidence right there. Now, that means that you need that, let's say 1% of the people that you get in front of actually buy that product. You need to actually get in front of 33,670.3 people. That means that 33,500 people need to go to your sign up page, to the page where they can actually purchase your product, and you have to convert tons of them. So you need to actually convert fucking massive amounts of them to be able to get to that point. So let's say that you actually change your product price and you make that $2,970. You actually need to only sell 33 as opposed to 333 products per year, right? And you actually need to only get in front of 3,500 people, which means that you're actually only getting in front of 65 people a week, but you literally only need to be selling 0.65 products per week. So that's 2.8 products a month. Surely, if you can sell 30 fucking products per month, you can sell 2, right? So I ask you, why would you want to sell 30 products per month to achieve your income goal when you could easily be selling 2 products per month? So let me tell you a story. Hey Anne, thanks for joining me, gorgeous. Whoever's on, can you say hi? Because my numbers have dropped out here and I don't know who's who and what's what. So when I was working in aviation, and I use this as a reference point often because it's such a great fucking perspective. When I was working in aviation, I was sales manager. Oh, sorry, not sales manager. I was sales partner with a guy called Ron. We used to work in general aviation, and so we'd sell spare parts for aircraft, and we would sell retrofits, which means that we would actually gut an aircraft and refit it with new wiring, seating, and electronics and aviation equipment, avionics, so the instrument panels and that kind of thing, right? So my boss used to like to sell the retrofits because there was a lot less time involved in making the sale. There was as much time involved in making the sale for that as there was in a lower ticket product. So I'm quite fucking happy to sell high ticket. So I used to sell anywhere between $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 and $300,000 retrofits in the same amount of time and in the same amount of conversations that it would take, and believe me when I tell you this, it is 100% true, in the same amount of conversations and time, and this includes sourcing the equipment as well from global suppliers. I would sell that in the same amount of time that it would take my sales partner Ron to sell a $1 screw, a $300 radio, a $500 instrument, AVI, right? So like it's a panel, instrument that goes in the instrument panel, right? AHI, sorry. So it would literally take the exact same sales process. It would literally take the exact same amount of back-end work. It would literally take the exact same amount of sales conversations, communications, letters, emails, faxes, back in the day it was, faxes, emails, telephone conversations to sell that $1 screw as it would to sell a $50,000, $100,000, $300,000 retrofit. Now, I ask you, what would you rather sell? Hit me. Hit me. What would you rather sell? A $1 screw on repeat and put in the same amount of effort that your opponent in your industry was actually selling a $50,000 piece of equipment? One sale, right? It's one sale. You can sell a $1 item for the same amount of effort and time that it takes to sell a $3,000, a $5,000, a $10,000, a $50,000 piece of equipment, right? Or product. Same thing, different industry, different item. It's a product, right? So my friend Ron would sit on the fucking phone day after day after day, and he would fucking take ages to find this screw, to have that screw shipped from the US, to communicate, sending emails to suppliers, distributors, fucking wrecking yards, whatever. A $1 screw. And in the meantime, I was spending the exact same amount of time selling $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 packages. What would you rather sell? Now, I know there's a lot of mentors, a lot of coaches out there that are selling programs, 4-week programs, 6-week programs. I fucking saw someone in a Facebook group the other day selling a 6-month coaching package for $697. And for those of you who have just joined, it had less value, less perceived and less actual conceptual value in it than more conceptual value, more value is what I'm trying to say, not less, than what this $297 product I'm talking about has in it, right? So she was selling a 6-month coaching program that had a weekly one-on-one call, plus other stuff. 6 months work. She was selling her soul for $697. She may as well just pack her shit up, rip up her fucking business license and name, and head back to the fucking employee queue, because she does not know how to value herself and will be ever trying to make $100,000. She will never at that rate make $100,000, $200,000 a year. She will never hit 6 figures a month. She will never hit 5 figures a month. So if you're selling something at $297 that is, loaded with value, so like I said, it's got a 4-week program, $297, a weekly group call, unlimited Facebook access, email access, and there's some content delivery in there as well. Change the price to $2,970, hit your fucking goal a whole lot faster, sell a lot less products, work with more ideal soul level clients, and make your income goal more achievable in less time while having more fun and getting more satisfaction out of your business and from the clients that you work with. Does that make sense, guys? Why do people sell low ticket? Because they don't value themselves. Why do people sell high ticket? Because they value themselves. This is about trusting that you've got this. This is about knowing that you are going to deliver fuck tons of life transforming value to your prospect, to your ideal soul level client. That's what you sell. You're not selling a coaching program. You're not selling a fitness program. You're not selling a copywriting. You're not selling copywriting. Right? You're not selling I'm writing copy for you. You're not selling a photographic package. You are selling life and business, which is the same business and life transformational products that have an exponential return on investment. See how changing the language in that makes it all different? You're not selling a fitness program. You're not selling, I'm not selling to you, come and work with me for 4 weeks. We'll do 4 boot camps together, and I'll give you online video tutorials that you can use to work out at home. I'm selling you a healthier lifestyle. So if you stop selling the tangibles and start selling the value, it is easier to convert a sale, which is service. It is easier to serve at a higher level than it is to serve at a lower level. The questions, the objections, the rejections, the whole lot are going to be exactly the same no matter what your price point is. Your job as a salesperson, and you are a salesperson as an entrepreneur, your job, thanks Valerie, your job is to serve and to bring value. That is life transformational. If you are not doing that, you'll never fucking have repeat clients. If you are doing that and you're selling at a low price point, I ask you why. Now, for those of you who are on the call with me, share with me, please, the price point of your entry level product or service. Okay. Hey, Josephine, thanks for joining. I'm not sure if I saw you come on or even if I've said hi. I think I said hello to Kathleen. I might have missed you, Josephine. So you are not selling a tangible product. You are not selling someone loses weight and the weight that they may or may not keep off. That's not what you're selling them. You are selling a solution to their pain point that will have life transformational impact that has exponential ROI, which is return on investment. You are selling value. You are selling an experience. You're not selling an actual product. It is just deemed or termed a product because that is the language that people relate to. Right? So who's going to hit me up with a price point on their product? Anyone want to share that with me so we can talk about that? Come on, guys. Come on. Someone hit me up with a price point. No one's game to do that? Come on. All right. Left brain versus green brain. Absolutely. Ryan, the thing is, it's all left brain versus right brain. Valerie, excellent. Oh my God. 3 months for $997. This is brilliant. Now, Can you tell me what's in that 3-month program, Valerie, please? I know you and I have had a conversation in the past and you didn't bite the bullet, all right? You didn't hit the button. But I'm interested to see what you're actually selling for $997 for 3 months. Thank you so much, by the way, for sharing. All right. Full shiatsu. Oh, Kathleen. Full shiatsu treatments and psychic readings for $60 a pop. Okay, Kathleen. Shiatsu, you're talking massage, right? And is this $80 per pop so they get a shiatsu massage and a psychic reading, not psychiatric. They get a psychic reading and a shiatsu massage for $80. What is the duration of that treatment, that therapy? Thanks, girls, by the way, for having the having the strong enough vagina to stand up and put your pricing in so that we can discuss them. You know, this is a private forum, okay? Okay, so they're separate. So $80 per pop. So a shiatsu massage, Kathleen, and a psychic reading, right? And so each time you sell that as an individual product, yeah? And so you have to then resell that. Shiatsu, $80 for 80 minutes. Okay, cool. So that means that you're charging $60 an hour, right? And so each time you have to wait for I'm assuming here that you then expect your client to contact you back to book. Do you have a booking process that encourages them to book in bulk or offers incentives or anything like that? Just if you can pop that in, I'll have a look at what Valerie's popped in here for me. Okay. Valerie, how long is the fitness session? And how long does the coaching session go for? And what is involved in that? And how many videos do they get, Valerie? Okay, this is really good, girls. Thanks so much for stepping the fuck up. This is going to add so much value to your fellow 365 Badass crew members, okay? Because there's a lot of people who are stuck in these scenarios. I'd love to help you guys move away from this. Charging by the hour. Oh, Valerie, okay, an hour for both. How many videos do they get within the 3 months, Valerie? I'd love to see you guys step up and really value yourselves and charge what you're absolutely worth. Because can I get a fuck yeah as to who would like to be making 100K a whole lot faster than it's taking you right now at these rates, right? Okay. Okay, Valerie, so if you can just pop in there the amount of videos, please, that you're getting. I'll go with Valerie first, first in this, Kathleen, and I'll come back to yours, because I'm just waiting for you to let me know what you actually do about getting people in later. Fuck yeah. Yeah! Good on you, Kathleen. All right, so Valerie, quickly, please, videos so I can roll on. Okay, so you've got a 3-month, which is a 12-week fitness coaching program. Okay, so your coaching helps with mindset. You having them see other progress besides just weight loss and glamour. You're not sure of how many videos. Give me a hypothetical on, oh shit, give me a hypothetical on the videos. How many times a month would you drop a video, Valerie? Okay, all right, so let's say, I'm going to pull out my trusty calculator, right? And that's not the profit calculator. This is just the general calculator. So we've got $997 and we're going to divide that. So they get, divide that by 12. So we've got weekly and they get, so every week your $997 program is worth $83 for a month, Valerie. I'm going to fucking spank you. I'm going to put you over my knee. Oh my God, you're breaking my heart. Oh my goodness, I love you, but oh my God, Valerie, okay? I just want to say, oh my fucking God, because I'd love for you to be charging a lot more for this, right? Because there's so much value in this. So goddamn much. If we take your $997 for your 3-month program, we divide that by 12, so the number of weeks in that program Divided by 12, which is the number of weeks of that program, right? 12 weeks equals 3 months equals $997. You're charging $83 a week. Oh my God. Oh, my heart hurts for you. And in that, they get 2 1-hour coaching sessions per week, okay? So they get a 1-hour training and a 1-hour coaching session. So if we divide that $83 by 2, you're getting paid $41 an hour, $41.54 an hour. And then if we add videos into that, how long does it take you to make a video, Valerie, to write the script if you write one, to record the video, to edit that? I know there's going to be a couple of hours work in each video, right? And so are these videos unique to the client? Can you quickly answer that for me? Because right now, the way I see this, Valerie, if I calculate this if I take your $41 and then I divide that in half again for the video that's going to be in there every week. Actually, I'm going to divide it in more than that because your video, are you saying they can be 2 hours or can be unique videos per client? Quickly, please, so I can just move on. Okay, so I'm just going to unique videos. Ouch, Valerie, that's even more of an ass spanking. All right, so they're unique videos and they can take up to 2 hours per video to create, I'm assuming, right? Because you've got editing, uploading, all of this kind of shit that goes into making videos, right? So we're going to say, I'm going to now divide your $41.50 by, oh, the calculator's faded. I'm going to divide your $41.50 an hour down by the amount of time that it takes you to make that video. So let's say 2. So if I say then that you're charging $41 an hour and then I divide that by 2 again, because I'm actually going to divide it by 3 because that's an hour for consulting and coaching, and half an hour for coaching, half an hour for training, and then so that's your hour at $41.50. Then we divide that by 3 for 2 hours of video as well. So let's say we divide that 41 by 3. Valerie, my darling, you're working for $13.84 an hour. You're a low-income employee. What does that truth reflect to you? If you could please just post that in the comments. Now I'm going to propose something for you, Valerie. First, I want to ask you a question. What is stopping you from charging 3, 4 or 5, fucking ouch, all right? Can you imagine how much my ass spanking is going to hurt you? Oh my God, that's fucking ouch. You are a low income employee, right? Ouch, ouch, right? You're a low income employee. So I'm going to ask you, Valerie, I'll need you to answer me this as fast as you possibly can, please. What is stopping you from charging $3,000, $4,000 or $5,000 for a 3-month program? I can almost guarantee it's self-belief and the value you perceive in what you're offering, plus it's the perceived value that the clients are going to have. And you don't know how to actually create a perception of deeper, greater, more value, right? Am I right? What do you mean you didn't just realise the outcome? Yeah, the value. Okay. So, Valerie, what if, can you imagine if you actually believed in the value that you bring to the table? Okay. And if you were actually able to position yourself in a way and position your offerings in a way that actually attracted your ideal soul level client, because I assume that you would like clients who are paying you $5,000 for a 3 months training, right? Yeah, that's exactly right, Valerie, but you've got to fucking break it down. That's what you didn't realise the outcome. You need to break it down. What are you delivering and how much is that at the end of the day in your pocket? Right now, you're a low fucking ticket employee and you are not making the money that you desire, let alone deserve to be making in your business. So if I was to show you how you can actually position that in a way that would attract in only your soul level clients, because you don't want just anyone as a client, right? You want people who see the value in what you're offering, who can see the life transformational impact, the return on investment that you're going to provide for them, yes? So if I was to show you how to do that, is that something that you would like? Just hit me with a yes in the comments if that is. So what I'm going to do, Valerie, is I'm actually going to ask you to private message me. I'd like to get on a call with you so that I can actually show you how to create perceived and conceptual value in your offer that will help you to identify and attract your ideal client. Yes? Private message me. I'll send you a link. You can book a call. Let's get on a fucking call and get you making some money. All right? But know that on that call, I'm going to ask for an investment from you, an investment in yourself, as much as a financial investment, right? So if you truly want to fucking change that, send me a message right now and hit me here with a hell fuck yeah. All right? Now I'm going to go back into these comments. Kathleen, because what it is, you need to know how, Valerie. You need to know how to provide value, but you also need to know how to speak to and call out your ideal soul level clients and position yourself in a way that those soul level clients will fucking make that money. I will pay you that money, okay? So hit me with a message now. Kathleen, my darling, okay. $80 for a shiatsu treatment. All right, and now, Kathleen, are you still with me? Can you just message me there if you are still with me, please? Okay, Kathleen, are you there still? Please. Oh, Luann. Oh, Luann, that's fabulous, sweetheart. Thanks so much. You can catch the replay if you want to catch more. Thanks so much for joining, Luann. Appreciate you being here. Kathleen, okay, fine. Now, do you sell bundles of your package or do you just sell the one-off treatment service? Okay, fabulous. All right, so do you market it as a one-off? So you market it so that you attract a person looking for a one-off service, right? No bundles, one-off. Now imagine if you were to actually reposition that. So imagine if you too, Kathleen, knew how to speak to your ideal soul level client in a language that truly hit them in the heart of the problem. Because you see, these people don't just want a shiatsu massage, do they? What is it that they're really truly seeking? Okay? And they don't just want a psychic reading. There's something that they're really truly seeking. They are seeking in both instances, you encourage regular treatments. Yeah, encouraging and offering are two very different things. Let me just tell you that, beautiful lady. Your ideal clients are seeking a solution to an internal pain, whether that's physical or mental, right? Your job is to speak to them in a way that resonates with them. So speak to them using the same language that they're using in their heads. That triggers them to say, I need to go for a fucking psychic reading or I'm going to go fucking crazy, right? I need to go and have this fucking shiatsu massage because if I don't, there's no way I'm going to be able to do X, Y, Z. What are the things that are keeping them awake at night, right? So what you need to do is actually reframe in your head that you're not selling a tangible product. You are selling a solution to a life problem. Okay, and what you are providing in a psychic reading and a shiatsu treatment is the solution to that problem. All right. So if you were to reposition it and, and to restructure your pricing, you can absolutely change that. So if, for example, you were to say something along the lines of, let's say the psychic reading, so they want to get to the core of themselves, they want to be able to speak to someone in the past, they want to do a variety of things. So if we were to message to them in a way that spoke about that and then offer them an ongoing program of psychic readings that also included some coaching of how to actually then action what comes from the psychic readings, and we were also to give them some access to you via messenger or via email or something like that, we can actually then package that up in a completely different way. So if we say that's an 8-week or a 12-week program that they're committing for that long, and they're going to have the psychic readings, you're also going to provide them some video content, you're also going to give them some unlimited access to you via email or messenger, and they're going to get one-on-one calls with you or group calls with you. You can actually sell that at a completely different rate, right? And the shiatsu is slightly different because it needs for you to be physically there, them to be physically there. But there's still ways to sell that shiatsu and psychic all as one package, doing it the way I've just spoken about. And there's also ways to just sell shiatsu to people who aren't even living in your local area in bundles, where you package it up and sell it at a higher ticket rate, where you can sell it for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 or even $10,000. And again, it's about knowing who your ideal soul level client is and reaching out and speaking to them in a language that resonates with them and presenting them with an offer that actually helps them to get from point A to point B, right? So does that help, Kathleen? Does that make sense to you? All right. So for those of you who haven't already, I encourage you to pop over and sign up for my free training, which is, it basically teaches you the 4 areas that you need to focus on to get yourself from where you are right now. Excellent, Kathleen. To get yourself from where you are right now to making 5 figures on repeat. Okay, awesome, Kathleen. I'd love to speak with you too. So can you please private message me so I can help you to get to where you really need to be in your business, and help you to reposition and restructure your offers and your messaging so that that can be achieved for you. So for those of you still on, I'm going to drop the link for a free training. It's a 25-minute video training that teaches you the 4 things you need to focus on to get you from where you're at right now to to making 5 figures on repeat every month. I'm going to drop the link in the bottom of in the comments below this free training, so you can go and check that out. Okay. If anyone else has any questions, please just pop the link, pop them in here, and I will. I'll answer them in kind. And for those of you who are watching the replay, if you would like to speak with me personally, please do so by dropping, I'm happy to do so, but please drop me a message, and or head over and also watch the training, because after the training there's an opportunity to sign up to have a free conversation with me as well. So I'll drop that link under the comments. If anyone else that's on here has any questions, you've got about 10 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to sign out. Kathleen, I'd love to chat with you. I know exactly how to help you get from where you are right now to repositioning that and positioning yourself so as you are making multiple 5 figures in your business every single month, and how you can do it faster. Okay? All right. From me to you, guys, thanks so much for joining. It's been fabulous having you on. Love, truth, and badassery. Remember, thanks, Kathleen. Remember, you have one life. Hit the fucking button. Thanks for joining me. Laura Francis from laurafrancis.com.au, your mindset and online empire creation mentor.